Here's everything you need to know about Chainsaw Man, the official trailer of 2021, and everything else that you may have missed. So, let's get straight to the meat tissue, blood, and bones while you hit that like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and share this video. As many otakus will know, Chainsaw Man was one of the most popular manga around over its 2-year run. It was serialized in Shueisha's weekly Shonen Jump magazine from December 2018 to December 2020, and its chapters appeared in 11 tankobon volumes. It was translated into English, and then everyone was surprised to hear that the very popular series was set to end. The concluding chapter to Chainsaw Man was simultaneously serialized in English on Viz Media's Shonen Jump app at the same exact time as each version was published in Japan. So it had quite the varied fan base. In addition, Viz has begun publishing the manga tankobon in English in paperback form for the purists who enjoy turning pages. But who cares if the story ended, right? Well, no, it actually turned out that the series wasn't ending at all, and that it was just part 1 that was ending. Another announcement that was made was no surprise at all, though, and that was that Chainsaw Man would get an anime series to be produced by MAPPA, the student lead that has currently gone from strength to strength with impressive and stylish anime adaptations of Attack on Titan and Jujutsu Kaisen. So, good news for fans of the goofy, ultra-violent superhero series. The appeal of the show is no surprise either, as it's both serious and also carries a healthy dollop of dark comedy in there at the same time. It handles mature themes like loneliness, longing, and the need for companionship, and breaks these up with insanely violent action. Even the title is part of the modern trend in manga for the titles to do exactly what they say on the cover, i.e. Chainsaw Man is a man who quite literally turns into a bunch of chainsaws. His head and his arms, they all become chainsaws. Based on the story of Denji, a young man who'll do anything for money, the series has grown in popularity, watching him chase and hunt down devils with his pet devil dog, Pochita. Like the show official synopsis says, he's a simple man with simple dreams, drowning under a mountain of debt. But his sad life gets turned upside down one day when he's betrayed by someone he trusts. Now, with the power of a devil inside him, Denji becomes a whole new man, Chainsaw Man. So, what about the anime? Well, at the end of 2020, a trailer was released that showed what appeared to be panels from the manga, but with animation included in them. It was likely too early to reveal too many things right away, especially if the animation wasn't finished yet. But it looks set to be an exciting and irreverent romp through the world of the series. It was fast and flashy, allowing for plenty of things to be missed too. So, let's have a look at the trailer, break it down, and show you everything you missed in the Chainsaw Man official trailer 2021. The trailer begins with several flashing images of Denji and others, with writing on the screen, before zooming through several still images cut out and moved around the screen, colorized, and hue swapped to keep it interesting. There's a scene of Makima sitting talking to Denji on the floor, which should be recognizable to fans of the manga serial, especially given what we know of Denji's status as her pet and Makima's ultimate role in the plot of the public safety saga. More colored versions and slightly animated versions of manga panels follow, with the somehow catchy and yet also incredibly dull chant of Chainsaw Man, Chainsaw Man, Chainsaw Man happening over and over again in the background. More gaudy colors appear, and then we see Denji and, pretty sure that's Rizy, half embracing in front of the ocean and sunset, reminiscent of one of the most unforgettable scenes of hope and despair in the series' run thus far. We see Denji and Power sitting on the bus together, as in Chapter 6, and then move through them squabbling to a scene of Denji and Makima at a graveyard full of crosses. In the interest of not ruining it, you either know what this means or you do not. But if you do, oh boy, we're in for a treat. Next up, we flash about a bit and see a very familiar hand with 1 thumb and 5, not 4 fingers. The Hell Devil manifesting itself as the 6-fingered hand is slightly animated and should get many speculating on what the scene will look like in the anime. But so far, we've really not seen anything besides stills flashing around. We get the scene of power and Kobeni in Kobeni's car from the scene where she runs over Denji and actually saves him, and more flashing after that. We finally take a second to focus on the scene of the future devil with Aki's head inside its belly, which lingers for several seconds for obvious reasons. More lingering shots, and then we see the gun devil, still looking exactly as it does in the manga, on a nice red background, and the trains crashing, all the screaming heads that make up its body, etc. Then, we see more flashing images and land on a shot of the various hideous monstrosities that are the devils. We end with the iconic shot of Denji wearing his dog collar, symbolizing his fusion with his devil dog and his status as Makima's pet. As Denji has always had a lot of dog-like characterization, this is not a massive surprise. Though, it will be interesting to see how that is portrayed once the stills and themes have been recreated in animation. Anyway, that's your trailer. It was pretty hard to watch in parts, but that may be a stylistic choice on the part of the creators, and it does certainly tie into the anarchic violence that the series is famous for. What we can tell from watching this trailer a couple of times is that the first season of Chainsaw Man, the anime, will most likely closely follow the first 9 tankobon, taking us through the public safety saga and its containing arcs, up to the end of the Control Devil arc. As previously mentioned, the trailer is largely still images from the manga, subtly animated or perhaps redrawn for the purposes of the trailer. But we shouldn't expect this to be in any way a representation of the final product. Whether they've done this for sorcery or if it's a result of delays caused by certain global complications that won't be mentioned, it is certainly also an indicator of how closely they are working along the lines of the source material. Let's not forget that MAPPA is making this anime, so it's bound to look great. Though, whether it looks as good as Attack on Titan, the final season, is something we'll have to wait and see. For now, it looks as though we're going to see faithful recreations of the key scenes from the manga, which is always a good approach, especially in this era of studios taking excessive amounts of creative license with the mangaka's work in many cases. But no, this seems to be closely referencing the manga, so it's quite clear that we can expect to see the many scenes from the manga that were teased in this trailer, animated with care and attention. But what do you think? Did you enjoy this look into the trailer? Click the like button if you did, sound off in the comments to join the discussion, and remember to please subscribe to stay aware of all the content related to Chainsaw Man brought to you by us. Thank you very much for watching this video, and we'll see you next time.